Alright, so I'm about to install some DRL bulbs, as well as I'm about to change the fog lights to DRLs. I have some DRL strips that you'll see shortly. So I'm going to try to document as much as I can to upload and hopefully help someone else do it. So I'm going to do it by taking off the front bumper. So I've already, so far, only took out the push pins. Trying to get the light on it. It's 6 push pins. It's 1 push clips rather. 2, 3, 4, 5, and just took this last one out. 6. I put this glove up under it because I was using the flathead screwdriver, so I put the glove up under there so when I press down it wouldn't leave any indents or anything. I messed up on one of them and didn't do that, so you can kind of see some little indents here, and trying to get this light there. Yeah, you can see it here. So yeah, so I would suggest you put something in there and then press down so that way you won't have any indents. I mean, it's not going to show because the hood will be closed up under, but still, you know, just want to be careful. All right, we're back. Part 1. All right, so next thing is to, wish I had better lighting here, don't, sorry. So the little inseam here, there, you start. I'm really trying to get this light in here, guys. Sorry. I got this light on my forehead, and so I'm trying to do this and hold the camera at the same time. So yeah, you start right here, and you just kind of slide it up. So let me show you. Just kind of slide it up, because they're little, on little latches. So just slide it up there. Slide it up here. Only need to do 4, the first 4. Alright, yep, there's the 4. So, yeah, so 1, come on, light, there we go. Man, this is hard. 1, 2, 3, 4 little latches. And then from there, to my understanding, you should be able to pull the top black cover straight out. So I'm about to do that, and I shall be back. Alright, so yep, it easily popped right up. It took all of about 5 seconds to pop it off. So yeah, once you get those little push clips out, it just pries right on up. You don't have to use a lot of force at all. Or maybe it's been out before and I didn't know it, but matter of fact, I do know it. It's been out because one of those push clips were missing. So with that being said, oh, it shouldn't be like that. Probably another indication of how I know it's been off before, because this is kind of crooked. But anyway, I think that's a little drumming for the grill. So yeah, so that's how you do that part of it. So be back. Alright, so next we're going to remove 10mm bolts. And let me say I am getting all this info off of another video that I saw, but I'm just documenting it just in case. It makes it easier to find something different. So in this particular model, this is a premium turbo model. So not that it really makes a difference. But anyway, so it's 6 10mm bolts. So there's 1, 2, and one of them are black, which, yeah, actually 2 of them are black. 3, 4, 5, and 6. So this guy, which is right in the middle of between, like, the latches here. So this one doesn't have to be moved. So again, you got 1, so all following along this line, 2, 3, skip. 4, that was the black one. 5, 6. Alright, so I'm about to remove those and I shall be back. Also, let me note this too, and this is just something that I'm doing just for me. It's just an observation to make things easier. I got some little bitty bowls, some little plastic bowls, and what I'm doing is just writing in the bowl as to what I'm using. So I got the clips down here, so I wrote the 6 push pin clips there, and I wrote the 6 10 millimeter bolts on top of grill, so I know exactly what I'm using. So when I sit them down, I'm not trying to say, oh wow, what is this? What are these for? So yeah, I'm just taking them out and I'm sitting them in these bowls and sitting these bowls to the side. That way I know exactly where they're supposed to go. And I'm sitting them in the order as well, so that when I go backwards, I can just go back in that same order. All right, be back. All right, so got those 6 out. Here's my drill and put the bit in there, 10 millimeter bit. It came right on up without a hitch. All right, so I'm going to keep moving. Be back. All right, so let me get my little flashlight. So the next thing to do is there are supposedly 6 screws under the wheel well, on the wheel well that you're supposed to remove. So one of mine's already gone, I see. All the way down at the end, you see that's removed. So that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So those are Phillips. So I'm about to remove those, and I'll be back. All right. So screws are removed from the fender well. So now you can see up in there, there's the fog light there. And there's one more. Let's see if I can get it to show. Kind of hard for it to focus. Let me see if it'll focus. It's a bolt right there. Use a 932 for that. It's going straight up. So it's basically holding this piece together. These two, connecting these two pieces together. So I'm about to take that out. And then I'm going to do the same on the other side. And after I do that, I'll be back after that. Alright, so I got both of the wheel wells, all of the screws out. Here's a shot of the DRLs that I got. So they are, of course, white in color, and then there's LEDs. And then when you cut the signal on, which you have to hook it up to a signal light, they turn to the yellow. So anyway, got both of the sides off. There's one more step that you have to do. It's right up under the bumper, which I kind of jumped the gun a little bit, so I apologize. But I already unscrewed them. Let me cut this flashlight on. There are 3, and I just left the bolts laying down. Where's the bolt? Let's see. Can't see it. Where's it? Okay, yeah, there it is. So I just left the bolt right up under where they come out at. But there's 3 spots under here. There's one spot, 10 millimeter bolt. That's spot number 2. Yeah. Spot number 3. So you just pull those 3 out. 10 millimeter bolt. I used my drill, which was kind of tight. Had to kind of pull it to the side to get it out. But anyway, after that, you can commence to pulling it off. So, okay, so from here, you basically start on the very ends and just sort of pull it out gently. You don't have to use a lot of force. I saw that you can put a rag in between it just to make sure you don't scratch it up while you're pulling out the rest of the side. So, excuse me. So what I'm going to do, excuse me again, is pull out both corners first. Then I'm going to pull out I'm going to kind of tug around the grill area on both sides. And then I'm going to pull off the top. And I think it should come right off from that point. So we shall see. Be back. Okay. And the bumper is off. Only reason I haven't took it all the way off is basically one connector. Basically, that's where, so I can get the light. That connector right there. It's basically, that's what's holding it up, which is what actually connects the fog lights together. So I'm just gonna leave that as it is, because it's easy to get down there and just push the clips out of the fog light space. As you can see, I already pushed one of them out. So I mean, that was like extremely simple to do. Matter of fact, you can see this one very good because this whole one is off. So let me tell you what, let me pause it and get some light on. Okay, let's see. Alright, so yeah, so there's a clip there. See it better a little bit without the light. And then there's two on that side. So basically, yeah. Alright. Trying to hold the flashlight with my mouth, so this is kind of hard. So I'm gonna be mumbling. Alright, let's see. We just unlatch it. And then same it goes to. Let's push. Okay. Yep, we just push them out. I mean, literally. Push them out and they just slide right out. So now I'm going to put the other ones in. And I'll be back. Gotta let my phone charge up a little bit. I'll be back shortly. But it's pretty simple. If I wasn't documenting this, I probably could be done with this in literally 30 minutes, I think. Taking them out, taking the bumper off and putting it back on. Well, putting it back on seems to be simple. It's just a matter of lining the clips up. So I guess I won't speak too soon on that, but we'll see. Other thing is, and I probably should have did it before, I took the bolts out. But I'm also removing the headlight so I can change some bulbs. There's a bolt right in front, but you'll see that one easily. Then there's a bolt. So you got the side here, right up under the fender, where that meets. There's a bolt under there. And then there's a bolt under here. Let's see if you can see that. Let's see. You basically have to pry this up. You see it right there. I didn't want to pull that push clip out, so I just pried it over and got it out of there. And then the light just comes right out, and you can do what you want to do with it. All right. Okay, so I got the lights out. I've already changed the bulbs. I've dropped the wire for the DRL fog lights. So you see it running, and I just kind of ran it up under there and through there. You see the black shiny wire, and it's going through the loom and coming up under here. Basically just trying to make sure that it stays out of the way of the headlights when the headlights go back in. And what I'm going to do is hook it up to See if it'll focus. Fuse 17, which is a 10 amp. I have a fuse tap, so I want to hook that straight into there. I'm going to take the negative and just bolt it, hook that to the casters right there. And that's all. The rest of the wiring, it all connects together. So the rest of the wiring you see is running over there. There's the other DRL box and the other yellow wire, and that of course just ties right. You see that other wire hanging from that fog light, and this one you can't really see. Oh yeah, there it is, hanging from the fog light, so you can see that. So that's it. It's pretty much that simple. So I hate you have to go through all this just to hook up wiring that simple, but be back. Man, I'm telling you, if they made it easy to get to the fog lights, this wouldn't even take, this probably wouldn't even take 20 minutes. I mean, the wiring is nothing. Those mugs are bright too. Of course, you can't really see it. What I did, again, was, see, I can get the light down there. I got the negative going to, hold on, let me get this flashlight. Alright, so yeah, so the negative is going to this bolt right here, which actually goes to absolutely nothing, as you can see. So it's just literally a ground bolt. And then I used the fuse tap, and I actually just used the ends and went to the other part of the fuse itself. So I probably secured it a little better just to make sure it stays in there, but it's welded in there pretty good for the most part. But that's it. Right now I just got the ACC on. Car's not on itself, so just let you know that they will come on as soon as you get power. So now I'm going to hook up the DRLs, I mean the park light side of it, and see what we got. Alright, so what I did with the turn signal light, you see there's a turn signal here. So what I did, instead of splicing it, I just shaved it. I shaved off the outer, shaved off the just the plastic or whatever, and I'm just gonna wrap it with the yellow cord from the DRL fog lights, and then just tape it up real good, and that should give me the signal or the power for the yellow to turn on when I hit the turn signal. So we're about to see. Be back. Alright, peeps. And my theory worked. Worked perfectly. So now wire the other side up, get everything back in, and put the bumper back on, and there she goes. Nice. Bumper is put back together. I just got to put the wheel well screws back in, and the bolts up under the bumper. As you can see, both turn signals are working great. Cut the hazards off, and yep. Very easy, I must say. Like I say, it's man, if you didn't have to take out the bumper, it'd be a breeze. But actually, even taking the bumper off is really simple. Putting it back on is extremely simple. And I did all this by myself. I had absolutely no help. So it's really easy to do. About to stick the screws back in the wheel well, and that's it. And the two bolts up under the fender and front bumper and the bumper, and that's a wrap. All done.